All right, so welcome to the Gate Academy. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you on the Gate Academy English channel, my dear. Okay, so today we are going to talk about how to maintain a routine during gate preparation, right, my dear? So it is very necessary. Hello, Vishal. It is very necessary to maintain the right routine during our preparation of gate examination. As we know that this is a very important examination which has this ability to change your life as well as your career, right, my dear? Okay, so it is very important. It is very important. It is very important that we maintain. So, okay. So it is very important that we maintain the right routine during gate preparation. So in this session, my dear, we are going to talk about what should be the right routine that we should follow for gate preparation, how we can prepare the timetable and how we can follow it. Okay. So before beginning to it, let me introduce myself. So my name is Uma Shankar Tripathi and I am a research scholar. I am a research scholar, PhD scholar at Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee, where IIT Roorkee. Right, my dear? Okay, so before entering into this PhD program, I have completed my master's from IIT Roorkee itself. And as far as my GATE performance is concerned, in GATE 2014, I had 65.66 marks. In GATE 2015, I had 76.02 marks. Okay. So in 2014, my All India rank was 916, and in 2015, I had All India rank of 643. Okay. So before this MTech program, I was working in a company named Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. I hope you all have heard the name of this company, right, beta? Right, beta. And as far as this teaching career is concerned, I am into this profession from last 9+ years. Okay, so from last 9 years, I am mentoring students for GATE examination, ESE examination, and any other technical examination that is happening around in the nation, right? So on the basis of my experience of teaching, working, and competitive examination, I would give you some suggestions, and I should better be saying we'll be having a good discussion on how to maintain, on how to maintain, on how to maintain the routine during gate preparation. How to maintain a routine during gate preparation. Are you getting my point, Beta? How we'll maintain the routine during gate preparation. Okay, so let's, without wasting any time. So those who are live, it is a very interactive session. So I suggest if you guys interact with me, if you guys interact with me, that would be much better. Okay, that would be much better. So this should be a discussion. There should be a discussion so we can interact with each other. Okay, so the first thing I would like to suggest to you, is about the timetable, right? So we know this examination is very competitive and it is a very good technical examination in which proper routine is must, right? So first of all, what I suggest you to is make a timetable. Sometimes what happens is students start preparing without a plan, right? So in the last videos, we have discussed why planning for the gate examination is very necessary. So we all understand this as engineers that planning of something is very much important to reach the goals. Okay, if you do not plan it well, definitely your journey is not going to be smooth and you are not going to reach your goals. Okay, do you agree to me on this or not? Okay, so first of all, it is very important that we make a proper timetable. Okay, now this timetable, what I suggest to you, should be very realistic. Okay, see, no one knows the condition of yours better than you. I can make, I can give you the suggestions which are generalized, right? But only you can know what is your current situation and what is the atmosphere around you. Okay, so what I suggest, you should make realistic timetable. Sometimes when we get over motivated, what we do, we start preparing timetable like this: from 6 to 8 I'll study, then 8 to 15 break, then 8:15 to 12:15 I'll study. Okay, so what I suggest, that you try to make a realistic timetable. Okay, remember, there is no one rule that fits for all. If a student who has already succeeded in gate examination, he might have followed he might have followed timetable that suits him. Okay, so see, sometimes what we do, we try to copy the timetable of the toppers or our seniors or someone else. Okay, okay, so you should make a realistic timetable according to your situation. Okay, now see, beta, some student can sit for 3 hours, 4 hours in a stretch for study, but some can't. Like me, when I used to study for examination, I couldn't sit for more than 1 hour in one go. After 1 hour, I'll need some break or kind of some kind of change of mind for time being. Okay, so but sometimes what we do, we think we count the number of hours in a day we are sitting for study. But the right approach should be, you must count the hours which you utilize effectively. Right now, for that, it is very very important that you make a realistic timetable, and you also modify it when the need arises. Right, when the need arises, because when you start following our timetable, definitely then there will be some modification. Don't worry about it. Okay, so for making the timetable, first of all, judge yourself, judge your capabilities. Okay, so do you agree to me? You can interact to me in the chat. So do you guys agree to me on this? Hello Shrikant, hello Keshav, very good afternoon. Very good afternoon to all of you. So just 1 second. Okay. Huh. Shrikant, sir, so how many hours should we study a day, my dear? So in a day, see, for gate examination, if you are starting from now, 5 to 6 hours of effective study, other than the coaching, okay, will be suffice. No, not more than that is not required. But as I said, that hours must be effectively utilized. So for that, my dear, you must judge yourself first. Sir, how will you judge yourself? See, so do you agree to me on this? If I ask you, like, you feel this way now, that during some duration of time in a day, our concentration is better. Like some student can study in early morning, they can concentrate well in early morning. Some student can concentrate well in the late evening. Some students can concentrate well in the late night. Do you agree to me on this or not? Right, right. Now you must figure it out that at what point of times you are not very much distracted and you can concentrate well. You can concentrate more than the regular periods of time. Right, right. So for that you have to judge yourself. Right. Also you have to judge yourself, like in how many hours you can sit properly. Okay. What subjects you like the most. Getting my point, beta? Getting my point. Now, while you make timetable before that or during that also, so see, this is not a 1 day process. It will happen in a stretch of time. Like, so first of all, you may prepare a timetable. Okay, now in the timetable, you involve all the activity. This is what I suggest. Salwa, you should complete the syllabus by October. Okay, by October, by November, the syllabus should be completed, or it must be 80, 85, 90% completed. Right, my dear? Then you can revise again. Right, and also revision you should include during this period only. Okay, so while you make the timetable, I suggest that you involve all the necessary activity, because see, you cannot do study only in the whole day. You may have a college to go, you may be involved in some sports you may be having some hobby to pursue, right? So while involving all the necessary activity, don't try to overburden yourself. Okay, like sir, I have to study 12 hours a day only, then I can crack gate examination. There is nothing like that. As I said, 6 hours of effective study, 6 hours of effective study is more than sufficient for cracking this examination. So never overburden yourself. Don't overburden yourself. Also, during the timetable, see, so when you draw the timetable, when you make yourself a timetable, see, make a long term and a short term. Okay. So, like long term, what I suggest is, so you plan for long term. Okay. So I start with subject one, subject two, subject three. So make a target. Like these three subjects I'll be completing in 1 month. Okay. Now, according to this target, 1 month, 2 month, 1.5 month, any time period that suits you. So you should make a short-term plan for accommodate this also. Matlab, a short-term timetable, like today night you are going to sleep. See, as I said, so this is a daily process. Okay, you have to do it daily, and it is not going to take a lot of time. Just before you going to sleep on the bed, see, I think very rarely it happens that you go to bed and fall asleep as soon as you lie down. Okay, there is some lag period. Now you can utilize that lag period also. You can plan for the next day, right? So next day I'll be waking up in this hour, then I'll study this much, like that. Okay. Okay. So remember, see, making this timetable and is very, very important. Okay. Making the timetable is very, very important. Now, see, now once you have made the timetable, which is realistic for yourself, which is suiting your need and your goals, now how will you be able to follow that timetable? See, many people make the timetable, but they are unable to follow it, because if all of the students are able to follow, now every year so many students are giving gate examination, but only few are getting success. Now, definitely, if almost many students are making the timetable, but they are unable to follow it. They may be able to follow it for day, two, a week, a month, but they are not able to carry it throughout the year. Okay, so once you make this timetable, it must be a practice for you that you have to follow it for a year, right? And see, beta, this is a tough examination, no doubt about it. Okay, have no doubt about it. This is a no, Akash. Some addition will be required for ES. So first, like see, whatever syllabus is there in GATE examination, the same syllabus is there in the ESE examination, right? With some more things, like ES syllabus is somewhat 20-30% more than the GATE syllabus. So what I suggest, first of all, you complete the GATE syllabus, right? Then add up the ES syllabus on it. Understood, beta? Understood. Now, so you have to follow the routine, remember, for a year, not for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months, almost for a year. And if you are like almost for a year, so means like 8 months, 9 months. See, and I tell you what, those who stay motivated can only follow this syllabus, only follow the routine or the timetable you have made, and only reach the goals you have formed. Okay, now how to stay motivated, how will be able to follow the routine? So always believe in yourself. Okay, always have the belief in yourself that you are moving in the right direction. See, things are very simple. You have to make a timetable and you have to follow it. And to follow it, you have to believe in yourself. Okay. Like every day when you complete your timetable or you follow the right routine, just you have made one more step towards the good rank in gate examination and towards a beautiful life. Just try to think in that way. So never lose belief in yourself. See, all days will not be the same, right? Some days it might be the case that you will not be able to follow the timetable right. Some days will be like this that you will think that hey, my friends are doing this, they are going for uh, Pankaj, beta, at 3 o'clock the session will be in Hindi on the Gate Academy Hindi channel. So if you are having tendency towards Hindi, or you are more comfortable in Hindi, my dear, you can join us at the Gate Academy Hindi channel from 3 o'clock. Okay, so in this is the English channel, so we'll be doing this webinar in English only, right? Right, my dear. So all days will not be same, my dear. Remember, there will be days you will feel like while sitting having the book open, you might feel my friend is doing this thing. I am here studying. I want also to go out. Today what kind of a day is today? I am unable to understand the easy concept as well. During the revision, during the test series, I am making so many silly mistakes today. Now, see, remember this. This happens. This happens to everyone. Even to me, even to any topper, even to any student, this happens because all days will not be same. Now, now remember this, like if some days of yours are going bad and you are unable to follow your timetable on that day, do not lose hope. Okay, just wait for the day to be over. Next day will not be the same. Things will go better if you try. Okay, if you try. Okay, now see, to follow the routine, this is also, I think, this is the utmost important, that learn to say no, my dear. Okay, it is very necessary to say no sometimes in our life. Maybe we have to say this no to anyone, like very close friend of ours is asking us to go to a movie today, but you have a routine to follow, you have a goal to cash to, you have a goal to attain. Okay, then please say no. Please say no. If you are planning for a break, right, you should lead your routine, right? No other than you should lead your routine. So if somebody or something is hindering you to reach or to follow the routine, remember to say no. Sometimes we have to say no, no matter to whom we have to say for following the routine. Okay, see, this is the reason why many students are unable to follow the routine. What we think, like we have, for example, we have planned to study from 3 to 6 today. Okay, from 3 to 6 today. Now, some of our friends told us, okay, chalo, let's go out and watch something, watch a movie, go to a restaurant, let's hang out. Right, my dear? Right, my dear? So, what you feel, okay, theek hai, right? I'll go with you. I'll come back and we'll study and we'll cover it up. So, sometimes it is okay. Sometimes it's okay. Right? But if you are leaving this time, if you are leaving this time, definitely you are compromising with the timetable and the routine we have. So if it is happening once in a while, like in a month or in 10 days, it is happening once or twice, that is okay. But if this thing is happening very frequently, that is not recommended. Okay, so learn to say no. Sir, if I say no to my friend or someone close to me, he may start hating me. Don't worry about it, beta. Don't worry about it. See, if he's your good friend or someone who care for you, he will understand, right? He will understand. And if he doesn't understand, then you should not bother because he's not your friend or someone who cares for you. Remember this, blunt truth. Okay, blunt truth. Okay, so if you say no for your growth to something, and if the person you are saying no to is not able to understand this, then forget about him. He is no friend of yours, right? So learn to say no, my dear. Learn to say no. This is very important to say no, right? Avoid also the negativity around you. Avoid also the negativity around you. Like maybe somebody is teasing you, Array, see him sitting so many hours a day. This is a so tough examination. So many people are preparing. What do you think of yourself? Are you a topper or something like that? Array, avoid it. See, rule is very simple. Rule is very simple. You study, do it daily, right? And when I say daily, like I mean in 10, 12 days, you can have a planned break also, right? If you followed your timetable for 10 continuous day, then you can give yourself a break for a day, right? No worries about it. Okay. Enlighten yourself. Uh, it must be relieving you from the stress and all, right? Right. So when I say daily, I mean like if you follow 10 days, you can have a break. That I say in all my sessions like this. Okay, so avoid that negativity around you, beta. If you are trapped around the negativity, definitely you will be not be able to concentrate well also. So you will be sitting for more hours, but as I said, the effective study won't happen, right? Effective study won't happen, my dear. Okay. Okay. So remember these things. And whenever you feel low motivation, okay, always remember why you have started. So I believe all of you have started for the preparation of this paper or any other competitive paper. You must have some dreams. You must have saw yourself at some place. Okay. Now, whenever you feel low on your motivation, right, remember always why you started this. Okay. Why you started this, because once you have started it, right, so if you quit in between or if you do not follow the routine, so whatever days you invested, whatever hours you invested in the coaching or studying yourself or giving time to the study, that will also be wasted. Okay. 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 Now, to follow the routine, my dear, all of you have to do some changes in yourself. Change is necessary. Okay, remember, great things never came from the comfort zone. You have to leave your comfort zone, right? You have to make, you have to make some compromises. You have to change yourself. Okay, everything is involved. See, during study, this is not an independent thing. Okay, you have to control your eating habits also, right? See, you eat the waste, eat the things which are like making you feel sleepy. So you know what I refer to. Okay, like all these crap out there in the market. So you eat those things, it is a demotivator, right? It is triggering you not to study. It will make you feel sleepy, right? You eat bad things, so you have to control it. You have to control it. You should have proper eating habits also, right? Right, my dear. Okay, you agree to me or not? So if you eat something crap like anything like, so you will feel low the whole day. This happens to me. This happens to me. So if I eat something like the things like all this oily food and everything, I am unable to do any productive work in a day. So definitely it is going to harm you out, right? Right. Try to do exercise also. See, maintaining the routine. See, as I said, nobody can do follow a routine without a proper timetable, proper plan. So as I said, in your timetable, make a realistic one. So include some exercise also. Try to do some not, I'm not recommending you to go and join some gym or something like, sir. Okay, and if you are joining a gym, that is also a good thing, but I doesn't do not mean it, right? I mean exercising, like you should have, because we are having being sitting on the chair so many hours a day. So exercising is also very important, right? Not only physical, but the mental exercise also is very important, right? Sometimes mind also needs some exercise, right? So you are studying the whole day, try to pursue some hobby. Like for me, I love playing chess, right? So mostly during my preparation also, my preparation time also, during these days also when I teach, so almost we also teach 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours a day. We also need some relaxations. Okay, so not only physical exercise, do some mental exercise also. If you love listening to the music, do it. You love watching something, some whatever you want, give yourself a break. Do exercising of physical and mental, both exercises you must accommodate in the timetable. Now also, do not compromise your sleep. So sometimes what we do, sir, we make a timetable like anything, like, sir, we study up to 2 in the night and will wake up at 6. So you can follow this for day or two, but a week most. But see, if you start sleeping 4 hours, 5 hours a day, or less than what is necessary, okay, what is necessary, then definitely your concentration level will also go down. You will feel that you are studying for hours but unable to grab the concept. So, see, 7 to 8 hours sleep a day is very much necessary. Sir, I require 10 hours a day of sleep, then I feel fresh. That is also no problem. Okay, if you feel fresh that way also, that is also okay. No worries. No compromise with the sleep, my dear. Okay, okay, do not compromise with your sleep. Have adequate sleep. Change your eating habits. Okay, change your eating habits. Exercise, right? And also, as I said, you can follow whatever extracurricular activities, any hobby that you pursue. Give time to that also. Give time to that also. It will relax your mind and it will improve your efficiency of studying, right? So, my dear, remember, change is necessary and you have to come out of your comfort zone. And as I said, all of you are unique. No, there is no single rule that fits for all. So only you can know what you are doing. And obviously, and I'm very sure that you know what you are doing, and you also know if something is wrong which you are doing. Okay, so change is necessary, and unless you step out of your comfort zone, definitely you do not reach wherever you want to do. Okay, okay. Now, my dear, during the preparation, this is also very important that you distribute your time of studying properly. Okay. So now, initially, when we have started our preparation, definitely we have to start with a new subject. Okay. Okay. But after a month or something, there must be some subjects which already been completed. Okay. Now, in a day, you must utilize your time in all these activities, right? In all these activities. Okay, so you must give your time to a new subject, right? New subject. So see, what I recommend, my dear, what I recommend here, so you give the time to the new subject when you are in best state of your mind. What I mean by it. So see, if you in a day start with this, right? So if you prepare the timetable and if you plan to study, like for example, sir, I'll study 8 to 10 in the morning. This is the first. I'll start studying from 8 in the morning and will do it by 10. So what I recommend that the first thing in a day that you do is your new subject. Okay. Or or do it in the best time when you are, as I said initially, there is always some duration in the day when we feel that we are able to concentrate more. So obviously the new subject will be requiring more efforts, right? Will be requiring more efforts. So you give this new subject in your best state of your mind, or do it the first thing to study in the day, right? Now, each day you have to do old subject revision also, right? Old subject revision also. So, for example, you already have completed 3 subjects, right? So, you have to do the revisions of these subjects, okay? One subject a day will be suffice, right? So, you are starting a new subject. So, with the new subject, you have to give some time to the old subject revision, then question solving. So along with the studying, so always club this with this. So see, without solving question, just do not read the concept. After one concept is completed, what I always recommend, you do questions from it, right? Do not bulk the concepts up, right? So you complete one concept or at most two concept, one or at most two concept, do questions, whether it is a new subject or a old subject, right? Whether it is a new subject or a old subject, right? Right. Okay. And also, my dears, like sometimes if we feel low that we are unable to understand or concentrate properly, what you can do, you can start solving questions only, right? Previous questions, like what we have solved earlier also, no problem. Like GATE previous year question, sir, this subject I already solved. No problem. If on some day you are feeling low, that today I am unable to concentrate more, then what you can do, you can do the question solving alone for that day, and that too only of the subject that is already, or the question that you already have done. No problem. Remember this also, this is very important, right? So after you complete one subject, you should start giving test series, right? You should start giving test series. Okay, so make this habit, one test per 2 days. In every 2 days, see, this is the habit which I followed during my preparation. And trust me, my dear, this is the thing which helped me the most, right? So remember this, have this habit to give one test per 2 days. See, remember today is July, we are in July. See, if you be able to interact in the in the next year, when the gate is there, many of you, I guarantee, every year I ask my student that how many of you are able to complete the all the test series given to you by a coaching, or if you are not doing the coaching, also you must buy a test series, right? Also you must buy a test series. So when you give the test series, always make this habit that give a test per 2 days, and do not include this like when I do 5 to 6 hours study, do it apart from this time. Other than this time, you should attempt the test series. Also, one more suggestion that I would like to give to you: never do like this. Never do like this. Never do like this. Today we have completed a subject, and just within 15 minutes of completing that subject, we start giving the test series. There will be no use of this test series. Why I am saying so? Already you have just revised that subject. So obviously you are able to retain the formula or memorize the formula and apply it just after 15 minutes of completing it. Okay. But GATE examination is not like that. In the GATE examination, you must be able to have the information, concept, formula of 12 to 13 subject at one time, right? At one particular time, right? And obviously you cannot revise 100% all of this subject a day or 2 days before the examination, right? So you must train yourself to be able to retain the concept for long. Understood, beta? So always try to give the test series, always try to give the test series when after some days you revise a particular subject. Or you can also use this as a tool of revision. How, sir? Tool of revision, right? It is a tool of revision. How we can use it like this? So if you are feeling today like this subject, I am losing my command, or I am feeling in a way that I have forgotten many concepts. See, sometimes this happens or not. So this subject we have completed. Now today when I think about this subject, I feel, I forget this, I forget that formula, I forget that concept. So even if you have not forgotten that, but even then sometimes we feel that we have forgotten it, right? Now to test this, to check this, what you can do, you can randomly give the test series. See, when there is a question in front of you, our mind works in a different way. Remember this, okay? Consider it at a tool of revision. Now some of the students, what they have, what happens, so they are like the test series of test paper is of 50 marks, and I have got 2 marks, then will feel demotivated. There is nothing to be demotivated about. You get 50 out of 50 marks in test series, no PSU is calling you for the job, right? You have to get good marks in GATE, right? Consider it as a tool of revision. Your marks in the test series doesn't define your performance in any way in the GATE examination. Remember that. Okay. Now, to maintain this routine, my dear, we have to follow the routine. And I am very sure if you follow all the things, or try to follow at least 80-85% what we discussed today, definitely you will be able to follow the routine. So remember to avoid negativity, as I already have discussed. Never overburden yourself, right? Never make an unrealistic plan. Do not let go of the sleep. Do not let go of relaxation, do not let go of exercise, do not leave your co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities, the activities that you love to do. Okay, try to avoid the distractions during the study. See what are the demotivating factors. So a day you are unable to follow the routine, the next day it will be even harder to follow, right? Even harder to follow, remember this. So try to avoid the unnecessary distraction. Make distance from the negative people. While studying, just do not use mobile, sir. During, sir, my study, I also checking my Facebook status, or seeing that I have posted this, how many likes are there and whatsoever. Right. So try to avoid these unnecessary distraction. Right. Lack of evaluation. Try evaluating yourself in the periods. As I said, test series. Okay. So keep evaluating yourself, keep modifying yourself, right? If you have made a timetable and you are unable to follow it, just do not feel demotivated. Change it. You try doing it like for 5 6 days. If you try to follow some routine at least, you will yourself come to understand what changes are required. Understood, beta? And in 24 hours, only 6 hours are required. And if you do all these things, definitely you are going to have the success. Right? Right. Now, how will I get good rank in gates? So obviously, if you follow your routine consistently, remember this is the key. Our day following a good routine, a day is easy, a week is easy, but following it for a year, it is tough. Sir, you are saying it is tough. How we can do it? See, if you want, I always say this in almost all the videos, this examination have the capability to change your life. You must be 20 years, 22 years, 21 years, 19 years old. See, if you want to spend your rest 40, 45 years or 50, 60 years of your life in a good way, you have to take the pain for a year. Understood, my dear? So if you follow this consistently and do the step by step improvement, see, if a day you are unable to follow the routine, try to improve it, try to change it. Change is necessary, my dear. Change is necessary, right? Also, never quit, my dear. Never give up. As I said, all days will not be same. There will be some days, my dear, there will be some days in which you won't feel the same, right? So never give up, beta, never give up. You always try, to cover up what is left, and never give up. See, if you never give up, definitely you will reach your goals. Okay, so this is also the most important, to follow the routine. Never give up. Don't quit. Try to follow it. Even if you are like, so if you have planned to sit for 2 hours and you have this capability, in the last 15 minutes you are thinking, okay, just 15 minutes is left. Don't do this. Never give up. Never give up. If you are unable to concentrate, do question. Do the same question that you already have done. No worries, but don't give up. Don't leave your seat. Okay. So now let's have the queries. So you can ask me whatever you feel. So I think we have discussed almost whatever I wanted to discuss. So we can now have the queries. So feel free to ask me for anything. Please go for it. If you feel to ask something, please feel free about it. And meanwhile, please do not forget to like and subscribe the channel. Okay, because we are doing all these videos for your benefits only. So please share it, please subscribe it, please like it. That is the motivation for us. We have also to our motivation to keep. So if you do it, definitely we'll be having some more motivation, and we'll be coming up with more good videos for you, right? So any queries, feel free to ask me any thing that you want to. Please go for it. Anything, my dear. Anything, my dear. Gotham, I think 3 hours will be less. make it 4 at least. Make it 4 or 5 at least. 4 or 5 will be fine, Gautam. Okay? Okay. 3 hours are less apart from the coaching. See, coaching, apart from the coaching, you have to give at least 4 hours, right? Right. And like if you are not able to do it every day, then mix it up. Like someday you can give 3 hours, someday you can give 5 hours. Right. Right. Pratha, you can maintain your consistency by being motivated, as we have discussed. Right, my dear? Try to be motivated. Try to be motivated. Try not to lose your motivation. Okay. Okay. Try to follow and stick to the plan you have made, and you will be fine. Right? And if anything is happening and you feel a change is required, feel free to make the improvement. Any other query, my dear? Any other query? So I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you find this video and this session useful for you. Okay, Aman, my dear, see, as I said, my dear, there is no one rule that fits to all. So you can only know what is more distracting to you. Okay, what is more distracting to you. Okay, now how you can distract it? How you can distract it? So see, my dear, just leave it. What I follow, I tell you. So I always follow a method that whenever I want to quit something, I do it right away. Do not do it in steps, right? So you feel like, for example, sir, while I study, I always check my WhatsApp status again and again, or I keep seeing that if I get some message or not, right? Then if something is like that happen, take the right step, leave your mobile, do it away, make it silent, give it to your parent or someone else. Like if some important call, if you are expecting some important call, you can give it to your parents, and if some important call comes, then ask them to give it to you. Otherwise, don't have your mobile near you. Understood, beta? This could be the one way, right? Right, my dear. Also, even then, if you do not feel that you are able to avoid the distraction, even then if you feel you are not able to avoid the distraction, remember yourself why you started, why you have initially started. You wanted to reach the goal now, so you have to do it, and only you can find the right way for yourself. Abhishek, 6 months of preparation is more than sufficient for gate examination. But right now we are in July, okay? August, September, October, November, December, January. Almost 6 months we have, right? Almost 6 months we have. Remember this, 6 months you have to study. Remember, 6 months, 6 hours a day, okay? And definitely you are going to get your rank. Sir, how you know it? Because I prepared in less than 4-5 months for gate examination, right? So I know you can do it. Okay, just believe in yourself. Any other query, my dear? Any other query? So I hope you guys enjoyed, like this video, and you find this video beneficial for you and useful for you. Okay. So please do not forget to like and subscribe the channel and share this video to your friends so that they can also be benefited. Okay. So, Pratha, as I said, there is no one rule fit for all. So you have to find your way, my dear, for the same. Okay. So do not forget to like and subscribe the channel. Feel for any query, you can visit us on this website for the upcoming batches and courses. Right, my dear? So thank you very much. Please subscribe the channel if you have not done it yet. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next session. Okay, with the next good video. So meanwhile, very best of luck to all of you, and wish you all the success in your gate preparation. So thank you very much.